Hello, peep. Welcome to Comic Books Investment Chat. It is Tuesday, November 10th. Yes, for those that paid attention to the stock market, the financial market yesterday, it has a pretty big rip-roaring kind of day because there's news that the vaccine that Pfizer, one of the companies that's working on, show 90% effective. Hey, I'm hopeful. I am hopeful that that is true because, if you follow my chats in the last 6 months, I mentioned that I'm hoping that something can be 75% effective. For those that don't know, the typical flu vaccine that come out every year does not come close to 90% effective, okay? The flu shot that many people got every year for the past many decades are not anywhere near 90% effective. So for me, I take 75%, but if it's true, 90%, give it to us. Good morning, Sean, and good morning, Doc Alley, Jacob, and BTC Moon Guy. BTC to the moon! Oh, no complaint here with the BTC. No idea where it is heading, but I am fine. Keep adding here and there. I'm not adding right here, that's for sure. Okay, I'm waiting for the next pullback to add more. Hello, Brian. Good morning. So the market had a good rip yesterday. It's more a short face ripping kind of move, as I mentioned. I am a nobody. Okay? But I'm proud to say that over the past 7 months on YouTube, if you go back to March, when the market was crashing, economy was crashing, everyone was screaming, crying, praying, I brought calm to the market, okay? There's not one video, not one chat since March that I talk about selling market, going short, fearful, okay? All that stuff. I've been saying for 7 months, do not short this market. Your face will be ripped off. There's so many channels on YouTube. So many with daily video. Crash coming. Oh my God. It's never ending experts out there that call for a market crash, whether it's in comic books or the stock market. You have to disconnect the stock market with the real economy, okay? There's not one person that can say that the real economy is healthy. Not one person, okay? Not one person. You would be delusional or just plain stupid if you think that the economy is okay. It's not. It's been rough. It's been tough. And the stock market is disconnected from the real economy for a long time, okay? Because of the federal government pumping money in the market, all that stuff, a lot of FOMO going on. But that also is the same with this hobby, comic books. Who would have thought 20% unemployment equal all-time high record-breaking prices on many comic books? How many people would raise their hand and predict that the comic book market would have gone bonkers, record-breaking if they were told we will have 20% unemployment? How many people would predict that we would have that kind of crazy market in the hobby, not just comic books. You're talking sport card. You're talking Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. You're talking all collectible. Okay, so it's been crazy. It's been a mad market now for the past 5 months. Okay, it was bad. March. I'm not saying the market, but the collectible market behave more sane in February and March, okay? When everything was going down, that make more sense to a lot of us, right? But then once the government, the Fed step in, printing money, buying things, next thing you know, May, June, the disconnected happened, okay? So off the race we went. So what next? What next, okay? I don't know, okay? One of the things that I don't have a problem making a call when I don't know is saying I don't know. You know, I was okay in making a call for the past 7 months, say do not short this market, buy on the dip. But you know, when I don't know, I don't know. Yesterday was the face ripping short squeeze. All the people that was negative about the market, hoping for a crash. Well, they got taken out to the woodshed. Okay, so now what, right? This is not going to go away. Okay, the vaccine is here. Does that mean that we're all going to go back to normal in the next 6 weeks? No, we're not. Okay, it will take time. It will take time. So I don't expect a rip roaring economy. A lot of the businesses that went bankrupt because of the lockdown. A lot of restaurants, sadly, they're not coming back. If you go bankrupt 3 months ago, 2 months ago, a month ago, what can you do? What does the vaccine will do for you? Because you're bankrupt, you close down your restaurant, you're out of money, right? So so I don't know how slow or quick the economy will return. Good morning, Thomas Churchill. What I do know is I think for now, I think the hobby, the comic market will continue to be strong. Okay, for now, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. For those that follow my last couple of chats, even Sunday when I had the chat with Mark from the UK, I mentioned that depending on what's going on with the market, the election, I might consign some more books to Comic Link auction next week, and I did. I shipped out a box yesterday, so I am going to keep selling some stuff and use that money for something else. I don't know. Hello, Comic Crack. Comic Back Musing, hello. Betty33, hello. Betty33 said, I don't understand the mentality of collectors paying $1,000 for a book that is a year or two old. It is nuts. It is nuts. Speaking of new books that are worth a lot of money, I have been working on pulling the data. If you watch my last Slab Talk video where I talk about how submission modern books from 1975 to current exploded in the last 2 months, exploded, okay? I'm working on breaking down the by year. Yeah, it's a lot of work. I'm nowhere near ready, but you'll be surprised. I don't think people will be surprised. Once you see the data by year, keep in mind, CGC said modern is 1975 to current. Stupid, okay? Please stop the stupid. Oh my God, that is so 20-year-old thinking. They thought that way back in 2000 when they opened the door, but come on, it's just plain stupid. Um, but I broke it down, and I think most people will not be surprised that the bulk of the modern submission is not bronze, not copper. It is modern. Good as Gold is here. Said that there will be plenty of rooms for new restaurant and new small businesses. True, and I wouldn't say false. The problem is, Good as Gold, when a lot of people went bankrupt, belly up. Will you think the bank is in position to dish out a lot of money to people to take risk, however low the rate can be? Remember, go back to 2008 and 2009, where the housing market blew up and the bank got stuck with a lot of bad loans. Okay, restaurant go belly up and leave who? With bad loans? The banks. Okay, it's just like mortgages. You think the banks were in a hurry to dish out money for people to buy houses in 2008, 2009? Think about that. Okay, so having a lot. You saw the video. You saw the video of me driving around Sarasota, showing you all the street with all the empty building for lease sign that been there since 2009. Yeah, a lot of spaces. There's no good news here. Okay, there's no good news. Oh, lots of room, cheap rent. No, nothing. Betty 33 asked, "What books did you send?" In that chat with Mark, I showed this book because I thought I was gonna send this book, but after I went through all the boxes, all the books on the shelf, I decided to keep it for now because this book I think will fetch a decent price now, next year, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. So there's no rush. Okay, when I'm selling things, I try to sell things I think doesn't really have a bright future. I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to selling things, so I decided to keep this one for now because it's probably one of the better early Batman book. No rush to sell it. Someday it will go, and it will fetch decent money. I don't need the money right now, so why would I sell? I rather. So I sent in a New Gods one. I sent in the Superman I show you. I found the other so I sent in Superman 12 and Superman 16. I have 2 Golden Age slab of Superman. Superman 12, Superman 16, and then what else did I send in? And a high grade Spider-Man 59, Spider-Man 59, a 9.4. Beautiful book. I got back from CCC a few months back. And then something else. I sent in 6 books. I shipped 6 books. I can't. Whatever the 6 books was, it was, oh man, it was an X-Men, Silver Age, non-keys, high grade. It was like a 9.2, something. But yeah, those are the 6 books that I sent up. Samuel Wessel, hello. Finding cheap silver and golden age Black Hawks. Yeah, if you want your collection, yes. Okay, so now back to the financial market. Okay, certainly, if you pay attention yesterday, there's a rotation of tech stock into recovery stock. Like, people were selling out of Amazon, Facebook, Apple, blah, blah, blah. They were buying Disney, they were buying Carnival Cruise Line, they were buying Coke, they were buying Pepsi. They're buying things that airlines, hotels, yeah, there's that rotation. But let me see what's going on with the stock market real quick as I'm yapping away. Yeah, it's the same thing still. Nothing shocking. Nothing new. Yeah. Nothing new. Okay. The stock market is doing the same thing pretty much as yesterday. You see the recovery stock. Surprisingly, I just looked. Disney is down. So much for the big up, right? Disney is down. Carnival, Royal Caribbean Cruise is down. So not all recovery stocks are doing well. But it's too early. Okay, like I said, yesterday jump was a face ripping short covering. It's not surprised to see something that jumped, say, 20% yesterday. Some of the big stock jumped 20% yesterday, and then now they give back 5%. They give back a quarter of what they gained yesterday. It's early. It's only 10:16. It's only the first 45 minutes of the day. Anything can happen. I do think the market will calm down in the next few days. What happened yesterday is a one-time event. Okay, a one-time event. The next move, the next higher move, will be when the vaccine is actually approved. Yesterday news about the vaccine being 90% effective, that's from the company. Okay, that's from the company. I'm not saying that the company is lying. I'm not saying the company is overly optimistic, but it's from the company. It's not official. The vote has not been counted completely yet. So I would say that the next move higher will be when the vaccine is actually approved. Okay, because then it's concrete. Then people can say, okay, now we know it is approved. Now we know exactly when it is going to hit the market and when things can start to return to normal. For now, it is good news, but it's not concrete. Okay, so the market went up big yesterday. It's gonna do the little wave. Okay, it's gonna be a little wave for the next few days, assuming there is no political news that can scare the market. I don't need to go into the political issues, but there are plenty of political issues that can scare the heck out of the market. So assuming that there is no geopolitics news that scare the financial market, we likely will see an up and down sideways move until it is official that the vaccine is up and go. You know, when it comes down to politics and the market, it's a lot of people that I have got quite a few comments over the past many months, especially when the market is so high. Oh, the market, the Fed is propping up the market to help Trump re-elect. Ooh. And now the market is up because why? Okay, this is why I can't stress enough. I am nobody. But let me say one thing. I am smarter than a lot of dumb asses on YouTube, okay? Or on financial network. They just talk stuff that make no sense. Propping up the stock market to help Trump. And then forget about the vaccine. Okay, some of you was trying to jump in. Oh, the stock market went up because of the vaccine. Well, guess what? Last week, a few days before the election, there's news come out that Biden is leading stronger, and the market rip higher because it was predicting that Biden's going to win. Why is that? If the market was pumped up to help Trump, why is the market pumped up when Biden is going to win? You see the nonsense. You see the stupidity of financial news network or people on TV or on YouTube. So shut the F up. Shut the F up. I try not to listen to them. It's just pure stupid. Lauren Jackson. Omega Comics, hello. As far as AMC coming back, I don't know. They're in deep trouble, so I don't know. I hope so. You know, we all love to go to the movie. So when it comes down to bankruptcies, a lot of it has to do with what the banks and the bondholders are willing to do. Okay, eventually, if a deal can work out that will extend the loan or give them more loan to survive past the pandemic, but for now they are in sad shape. Okay, I don't know how AMC can survive without additional helping hands from the banks and the bondholders. Okay, so it's not pretty. I would not want to be the one owning AMC stock, because if they get more money from the banks, if the bondholders are willing to convert the debt into equity, it's going to be so dilutive. It will be a bloody mess. When a company is near bankruptcy, anything to help the company survive will likely wipe out existing shareholder. Okay, so keep that in mind. The existing shareholders, if you still have AMC and you're hoping for a bailout from the banks and the bond holders, if it does happen, your share will go lower. No, it's you know, as far as, you know, one of the things that, if you pay attention to my channel for the past many months or years, you know, I don't really advise people to do what they should do with their money. I'm not here to tell you you should buy comic books because stocks is not good. You should buy Bitcoin because it's better than stocks. I'm not that person, okay? I have no problem saying I'm not smart enough to predict what will do better. I'm not smart enough, okay? If I was smart enough to predict that Bitcoin will outperform everything else, why would I even put money in the stock market or have cash? Okay, it doesn't work that way with me. And I frown on anyone that say you should invest in comic books because it's the best return. Nonsense. Complete, utter nonsense. Vice versa, you should not collect in real estate or anything else. Stock is the way to go. Complete nonsense. Vice versa, real estate is the safest place. Really? Have you forgot 2008, 2009? Those that live in Florida did not forget the 50% decline in real estate value. So be very mindful of the experts. Just because somebody's on YouTube, they're not expert. Okay? Please, people. People on YouTube are just people. They're just normal people. They're not experts in anything. A lot of them don't know jack from shit. Okay, so it's just, whenever I hear advice, I'm just like, the three words that you hear me say a lot, well, maybe not on YouTube, but at my house, is based on what? Based on what? Whenever someone spouts out something stupid or ignorant, usually my first 3 words out of my mouth is based on what? So because it's just, people say things without any basis, factless nonsense, and just spout out stuff and then people watching YouTube video believe it. Yeah, he said that. So and so said that in the video. So what? I could say a lot of things. Okay. Now, for those that oh, let's see. What do I know I have something to share. Let me see. Now, speaking of comic books, I've been keeping a close eye on the auction Comic Link in next week, and the listing is pretty small. We still have a week, more than a week. Okay, the auction, actually no, week, 7 days. Today is the 10th. The auction kick off the 17th. So you literally have 7 days until the auction kick off, and no more. You can't consign anything, once they kick off. So, and the listing is not all that much right now. The listing is barely 1,100 comic books. That is really small. Okay, I'm sure it will go up. I'm sure it will go up. How many? I don't know, but I can tell you, if you follow my market report, comic market report that I do monthly over the past year, I can guarantee you there is no such thing as an auction that has less than 2,000 slabs. Right now, we barely have 1,100. Yeah, that's a low number, very low number. For those that forgot, back in July, it was over 10,000. Yeah, think of that, over 10,000. Now, barely 1,100. Yeah. For sure. The July one, where it was 10,000 something, there was hundreds of junk, if not thousands of, well, maybe hundreds of junk that sold less than the slabbing cost. I documented that. Okay, so it's well documented, but you're still talking a lot of cheap stuff. Okay, even if it's not like 25 bucks, it's still in the $50 to $100 range. That's a lot. So the dumping has taken place, right? It's not a surprise that a lot of people dump the stuff that they don't care or need for whatever price they can get, right? And now it's dried up. Now, for the person in the chat room that talking about, oh, it's about quality, not quantity. Partially true. You know why? Because a year ago, most of the auction, 2, 3, 4,000 slabs, good quality. Okay, so you can't look at the junk that people threw out in July and August like, oh, that's why it's such a big number. Now it's quality. It's still 1,100, not 2,000, not 3,000, not 4,000. Okay, so does that mean that buyers, well, sellers, are holding back? I don't know. Like I said, I have no problem saying I don't have the answer. It's we still have 7 days, so we will see. I am surprised. We're talking about a week away, and it's still only 1,100. There's some good stuff. Okay, I don't need to. I already did the preview, and if you want to see, you can go to comiclink.com and check it yourself. But there are, Wonder Woman 1, All-Star 8. Is a lot of nice original art as well. Yeah, I mean, it's. Let's see, Jet X says something about. Well, you know, a lot of people, Gen X, not a lot. I know a few people that actually went out there and buy keys that was 20, 30% below fair market value in March. Okay, think about this. Okay, if you have GPA, you can certainly look at the price. Look at many of the keys and the price in February and March and April. There are some crazy low prices across the board on a lot of keys. Okay. Sure, they crash because some people panic and sell, but for every transaction, guess what? There are a buyer. Okay, so there are people buying. There are people not paying attention to the fear mongering, sky falling, go to all cash, the end of the world is here. They should have listened to ETA, Nick. Should have. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know, back to investment advice. Okay, I cautious everyone that watch YouTube for investment advice in anything. Doesn't matter if it's Magic the Gathering, stocks, comic books. Be very mindful that it's very easy to cherry pick data to try to validate your opinion. Okay, so that's what some people do on YouTube. Okay, they cherry pick something that will paint their story or their view to be correct. But I invest in everything: bond, gold, stocks, Bitcoin, not real estate because I just own one. But I invest in all kinds of different things. Okay, I'm not smart enough to tell you that a asset class is the best one to invest in. Okay, to me that's just pure poo-poo talk, arrogant, ignorant, combined, because people just don't know what they're talking about. Like, you can handpick any stock. It's easy to pick a stock and show that, oh, look this stock. It's a well-known company and it did poorly compared to my Amazing Fantasy 15. So guess what? You should invest in Amazing Fantasy 15 because look at this stock. It didn't do anything in the last 5 years, and my Amazing Fantasy 50 or my Hope 181 double. I'm sure you can hear that kind of arguments, discussion on YouTube videos. Pure garbage. Garbage, okay? Because I can pick just about any stocks that I can in a nanosecond. I have enough database in my head to know what stock did well, what stock did poorly over the past 10 years. I can pick any scenario to paint either side of the argument. I can pick a stock and say, look at this stock. It underperformed Amazing Fantasy 15 for the past 5 years. Do not invest in the stock market. Comic book is the way to go. On the flip side, I can do the same thing and point you to a stock that did 10 times better than Hope 181. Guess what? Why are you investing in Hope 181? You want to make money? Buy stocks. It is that simple. So anyone that spout out advice that you should because something is performing better than the other, get out of here. It's just pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. I mean, it's yeah. Well, let me see if I can show an example. I had something. Okay. Let's do this. Let me show you something to elaborate on the point I just made about how it is so easy to debunk anyone that want to paint any kind of narrative that something is better than something else. Pure nonsense. Pure nonsense. Yes, Varangian Vigilante. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Let me show you this. Okay, if you see blah blah blah, let me see. Can I show it? Okay, right here is GE. Okay, look at the GE stock. Okay, a very well-known company. It's a stinky company now. At the high, GE was $60. Look at the price now. Okay, yeah. So I'm sure if I overlay a price of just about any Marvel Silver Age keys, it can beat GE performance over the past 5 years as GE went from the 20 something all the way down to $8. Okay, it's easy. It's easy for me to pick up this thing and say, see, told you, you should invest in Fantastic Four #1. You will double your money, triple your money, instead of losing 75% of your money, right? Easy to do that. Let me show you a comparison. So let's compare with something else, something that is a well-known company. Okay, let's do with Starbucks. Where is my comparison? Okay, there you go. Look at Starbucks. Okay, see the line, the better line here. Yeah, that's Starbucks. So Starbucks went up 56.6% over the same time frame. Not bad, right? Not bad, but I'm sure you will find somebody out there that will claim comic books is superior in investing because it will beat Starbucks. Okay, I'm sure you can. Some people will believe in that. Well, guess what? Let's take a look. Let's add one more. Tesla. Okay. Oh, look at that. 900%. Okay. Do I need to go further? Do I need to go further to prove my point? Okay. It's just pure nonsense to cherry pick a stock, a comic book, to trying to validate something is better than something else. It is absolutely not. Okay. I don't even enter into arguments, debates with people that think that way because nonsense, absolute nonsense. But to recap, what I'm trying to say is that, when it comes down to investing, please do yourself a favor, educate yourself. Okay. It's hard to find people that give you opinions on investing, whether it's comic books or stocks, that does not have some ulterior motive agenda. Okay, whatever you want to call it, because they're trying to sell you. They want you to buy what they're selling. Okay, that's very common with the stock market. You see professional go on CNBC, tout up a company. Guess what? They want you to bid it so that they can get out at a higher price. Okay, it's so common. Same thing with comic books. Okay, it's naive. It's naive to think that people tell you what to buy does not have any financial benefit. It's you see why I don't give financial advice like what stock to buy here, what books to buy here on my channel. I'm many things. Let me say this, I'm many things. A lot of people don't like me. I'm mean, I'm grumpy, I'm short with people. I'm not polite. I don't kiss ass. I don't wax anybody. I don't shout out people. Guess what? I also don't try to benefit by pumping up anything, whether it's comic books or stocks that I own. Don't need to, okay? I have certain moral code, and I'm gonna stick with that. And anyone that violate that code with me, guess what? I do not watch their channel. And as a result of that, I don't watch a whole lot of comic book channel. So much pumping. My God. It's like a circle jerk. Hazel Coffee Nut. If Starbucks ever starts selling comics, they will be unstoppable. You know, they trying to sell me. Well, they sell music, right? It has been a long time since I stepped foot in a Starbucks store, so I know they used to sell music. Yes, vigilante. My channel from the beginning has always been, you know, trying to be helpful, help people help themselves, because I have always believed an informed collector is a happy collector. Because if you inform, you know how to grade, you know how to press or clean if you need to, you know how to find books, you know how to hunt for books, you're likely to be able to build an awesome collection. That has been my mantra. Okay, other people can have whatever their purpose on YouTube is. I don't know. I don't care. They can do whatever they want. They can look cool. They can look whatever. I don't care. Okay, I'm not here to be popular. I'm here to lay down some useful tools for people to use. You know, because it's easy for me to do all those tutorial series, whether it's grading, how to find books on eBay, how to sell books, all those things. I get those questions all the time from people, and quite frankly, I'm tired of answering them. I'd rather just say, go watch the series. Yeah, there's people that will tell me, I don't have time, just give me the shortcut. Well, if you have the shortcut to riches, go find it. I don't. Yeah, Starbucks is, you know, they have come up with, there's a couple of things, okay, that are popular that I don't really get. And I'm surprised. I mean, I was wrong in 2008, 2009, when the economy was crashing. I thought for sure Starbucks was going to crash. I thought for sure. I'm like, you know, with the people going bankrupt, who the heck have money for $4 coffee or $6 latte? And you know, who would do that? I remember going to Starbucks back then, standing in line with a woman. Okay, I was standing behind this woman. She had like a 10, 12-year-old daughter with her. Okay. And she was on the phone yelling, arguing with the banks about loan and late payments and, you know, it was ugly. It was an ugly conversation that I couldn't help hearing standing behind her in line. Okay. She got up to the front of the line. She ordered 2 grande frappuccino, this and that. And it's like, I'm like, you are broke. You have no money. You're late on your payment, but you don't have problem paying $6 each for that frappuccino. Okay, I'm wrong. Starbucks, people won't quit. so, so that experience taught me a lot about how Starbucks would have behaved this time around. Okay, I have friends that told me, "Oh, Nick, don't buy Starbucks. Avoid Starbucks stocks." Okay, because my God, the pandemic, people are broke, high unemployment. Nobody's gonna buy $5 coffee. Wrong. It's another funny story. When I was in the business, okay, back in 2000, I was still in the financial business, in the portfolio managing business, right? And as the stock market was crashing, one of the things I got wrong again is that one of the company that I was recommending to short was Lazy Chair. I'm like, economy is crashing, stock market is crashing. Who's gonna buy Lazy Chair? Fancy furniture. That's like a luxury. Okay, I consider Lazy Chair a luxury items, right? Wrong. When times are bad, people want to just buy a lazy chair to sit home and do nothing. So yeah, over and over again, many things surprise me that I learn to admit when I don't know something, I don't know something. Okay, it's okay. I have a huge problem with people spouting out stuff based on what? A lot of people throw out opinions as if it is facts. Okay, they spoke, they talk as if like what they're saying is 100% facts, and I'm just like, no, it's just your opinion, and it's wrong, 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 wrong. Do you think Action Biggie Shack, the immortal Biggie Shack is here? My goodness. Do you think Action 242 will get any cheaper? 242, is that the first Supergirl? Correct me if I'm wrong. It has been, I have showed that book in many market report, and it has been going down for 3 years. Ugly. Do I see a potential return of that book? I hope so. You know why? To be blunt, I have a copy to sell. Yeah. Oh, it's Brainiac. My bad. Okay. 252, right? Was a Supergirl one. Um, I always get confused with those two books. I don't know. I'm less hopeful for Brainiac because you know how I feel about villain. It's hard. It's hard. If Brainiac go up, it's more because there's people that want to own Brainiac, not because of the movies. Okay, I would not want to count on the movie to invest, speculate in Brainiac. It's not my game. It's not my game. I would keep this in mind. That does not mean that I would not buy first Brainiac to flip. You know my mantra here. Okay, any keys, any books is worth buying if the right price is available. If I see a book, I don't care what it is, that I know I can make double, triple, quadruple my money in, I don't care. I'm attracted to money. I'm attracted to profit potential. Yeah, it's like a magnet. It's unlike Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's had that famous quote about water flow, this and that. Water become the cup. If you search on YouTube famous Bruce Lee quote, you will hear that it's a great clip of him talking about water. You know how water can shape into cup, water can be whatever. Profit, okay. Profit flow to me like water. uh, Gen X said, I still don't get why Spidey 300 is going parabolic. I don't know either. I don't know. I mean, it's going crazy. I mean, I remember 4 years ago seeing, you know, um, Spider-Man 300 breaking 3,000 was insane. And then it leveled down to 2,000 and below. I mean, it dipped. If you go back to GPA, you can see it. It broke 3,000 very briefly. And then it kind of go down to the 2,000, 1,800 range for a while. And recently it's over 4,000, more than double. And surprisingly, Carnage isn't, well, Carnage is definitely, the Spider-Man 361 is certainly going higher, right? But nowhere near the same kind of magnitude, right? Unless I'm missing something. And it go up, it has went up, Spider-Man 361, but it has not went parabolic. Yes, Biggie Shaq, DC isn't doing well at silver, regardless, regardless of, uh, what surprised me about DC Silver Age not doing well is that comparing to Marvel Silver Age keys, DC Silver Age keys are few and far in between. Few, okay, so few. Look at Batman. Batman 181, Batman 171. Really, that's really is a two. 181 really is the only true key because that's the first appearance of Poison Ivy. 171 is just the Riddler reintroduced from the Golden Age. So it's not. So when you look at Silver Age keys of DC, they are so spare. Yet the sad reality that they are not moving higher. Let me exit this. You don't need to see this. How do I remove that? Yeah. The sad reality how DC books just can't seem to go up is head scratching. Okay, it's beyond my pay grade because it says something about DC collectors. I don't know. It's for sure. It says something about Marvel collectors. A lot of people that just collect Marvel just collect Marvels. Okay, they're not crossing over to DC. They don't care how cheap DC is because the law of supplies and demand is very apparent, very clear with DC keys. When you have so few keys, yet it's not going up because the demand is not there. Okay, simple. Why? I don't know. Okay, why are people that buy keys completely ignore DC? I don't know. You can blame it on the movies. You can blame it on who knows. Who knows? I don't know. But it is head scratching for sure. Well, anyhow, I just look at the clock. It's 10:54. If there's any more question, I would look through the comment section real quick and then say bye because it's time for me to get serious and watch the market. I try to ignore the market in the morning because the key action is in the afternoon. Okay, what happened before lunch? You don't take what happened before lunch to the bank. Okay, if you want to buy something, wait until after lunch. You might get a better opportunity to buy something cheaper. Okay, regardless of what the market is. Okay, the market can have a good day or bad day. Usually, at the end of the day, tend to be better price than right now. So I usually ignore what's going on in the market the first half. Water can flow or crash, indeed. Profit can flow into my pocket. I am 100% capitalistic. Okay, regardless of my political views, when it comes down to who I vote for or what my party affiliation, I am 100% for capitalism. Greed is good. As Gordon Gekko would say, greed is good. Greed, for the lack of a better word, is good. I think that's his exact phrase. Anyhow, thank you for joining me. Looking forward to post the last Price is Right game next week. Okay, so the last Price is Right game is going to be loaded next week. I already picked out the 5 books that I want to use. Other than that, people, have a good day. It's a beautiful sunny day here, as you can see. I have no lights on. The tropical storm Ada came and went. We barely had a raindrop yesterday. Barely. We missed it. No rain, no wind, nothing. I was hoping for some fun stuff, but nope, not even a raindrop, pretty much. It was gloomy. It was gloomy for most of the day yesterday, but if it rained, I didn't notice it. Bye.